Alright, what's going on YouTube? I'm back here on another video. This video I want to talk about the truth about college and what you need to know about college, what you need to know before going into college, and how college can be used in a great way, but also how can it, how does it affect you, physically, mentally, and emotionally, you know, if you're, how can it affect you going to college, whether it's a university, whether it's community college, etc. So, um, if you've been watching my videos, you guys know I'm 21 years old. I just turned 21, back in, about a month ago, June 23rd, to be exact. So, I'm in a college, so that means I'm a college student. I've been in college for a couple of years now, and my experience with college is, a little bit different than other people's experience. My first year of college, I actually went out of state. I was living in North Carolina, but I was like, I want to move back to New York because New York, I felt like I was gonna have more opportunities. My family lives up there. Spoken word is huge up there. My godmother, I had a church, that I really liked going to. It was filled with young people, and I just love going there. So I felt New York was the place for me, the place I was gonna be at for the next 4 years of my life. But little did I know, it didn't turn out that way. So I came back to North Carolina, came back to, where I live, where I'm at right now, which is, rural North Carolina. I went to a community college down there, but when I came back, I had student loan debt because, I had to pay out of state tuition, and out of state tuition, oh Lord, it really hurt my mom's, account. So I had to, move back down here because if I would have stayed up there for another 3 years, I'd have been paying like a good $20,000-$30,000 in loan debt. And right now I only owe like 4,800 left. So I'm not. So I'm in a bind, but it's not as bad as a lot of other people who've been in college a longer than I have. I know somebody who went to college in state, and he owes $10,000 in loan debt. So it just shows that college is very expensive. If you had the money to, if your parents are like, got money like that, then great. But like, if you one of those people who are like middle class, then middle working class, then you probably, you gotta be really smart about college because college costs a lot of money. It does, and especially if you plan on leaving the state, unless you got scholarship, if you got, you know, a family members with money, then your best option would be either community college or a community college or a really cheap university because no one wants to pay student loan debt. That's one of the reasons why so many people are saying that college is worthless. That's why so many people are cynical about college because of the loan debt. That's one thing. Another thing is figuring out what you're going to major in. I know a lot of people, who go to college, they want to major in like nursing, at least in my area, nursing, engineering, because I live in a blue collar, area. So like, those are the main jobs you see a lot of people aim for in college, and but when I see when I go look at YouTube videos, I see a lot of people. I mean, people outside my area, they be majoring in stuff like journalism, tech, business, stuff like that. Um, what else? Liberal arts and English. I mean, some majors are better than others. If you plan on getting a job out of college, I plan on doing something that's you know that's more job worthy. I know because some people who major in liberal arts, that's like the worst major in the world because like literally like what careers on liberal arts. And if you major in English, they'll tell you do you want to be an English teacher. I love literature. I write poetry, so like I feel like literature would be my perfect scapegoat. But like even but people say that's the only job you can get. So like for me, it's always been so for me, it just I really have to be smart about I knew I had to be smart, about, college because I know that being a teacher wasn't my really. I mean, I do want to teach, what I do. I do want to teach, like again, poetry, stuff like that, which I'm doing right now. I'll get into that in another video, but like I do videos on Skillshare.com, which is a website where you could teach a certain skill you have, whether it's like music, whether it's like graphic design, poetry, whatnot. That's what Skillshare is for. You get paid for what you do. If you get like subscribers, you just got to sign them up to Skillshare Premium, and they got to pay like a $10 fee every month, and then send it to your PayPal account and whatnot. So Skillshare is a perfect tool to use if you have like a talent you want to get to the world. But anyway, but I always, I like what I do, but like I see myself, traveling. I see myself doing, being a poet that travels a lot and stuff like that. So I knew that teaching a classroom wouldn't be my thing because I had to stay in the same area for every day, 5 days a week, 180 days a year, or or if I'm teaching in college, it'll be a little bit shorter, but still, I have to teach, like 200 plus students, and that's not really what I want to do because I like teaching, but I like teaching, my way. If I teach at an academic institution, I have to teach, traditional way, which I do in Skillshare, but like I'm trying to get in the basics of poetry, but then try to transfer into like the spoken word arena, which is like, the when I'm really, which is when I'm mainly into is spoken word. So that's why I know how to be smart, but I know how to use like networking, and that's what I want to get into is networking. Networking is a great way to like you gotta know people who are into your field. You gotta know people who are doing things that you love, and just kind of find out where they go, where they hang out at, what spots to go to. Like for instance, when I was in New York, I went to New York City College of Technology. I knew a lot of people who was into like photography and film, and they take pictures and stuff like that. So like networking is a great way of connecting with people who are just like you, who are into your field, whatnot. If you're like a creative like I am, you definitely want to network because a lot of people, a lot of people just think that a lot of people just think their degree is gonna get them through, get them to a career they want to get to, but that's not always the case. College, because college, the main thing about college is that the main reason why you go to college is to get a job. But if you want to get into like a creative field, you're taught to you're taught to sit down, shut up, be this robotic person because that's how they because when you're in a job you're supposed to be obedient, you're supposed to be servant basically. I'm not knocking anyone who has a job because I know we all need a job at some point in our lives. I want at some point in our lives if we didn't come from a well-off family. But I'm saying is that if you want to do something that if you want to do something as far as art is concerned, you need to have business skills. You need to have good business skills because having a business is like so important. If having a business mindset is so important for creative people. But if you like want to do more something traditional, I suggest community college is a great way to do this. So because community college, it helps you get jobs right in your area. You have you can still live with your parents. You can still live with your parents while making money at doing that as well. Even though you're gonna have, you get internships, you get a better job, get internships because community college is all about networking. Community college, one thing community college does better than universities is finding people is giving you connections. Like with my college, I'm in now, I was able to my student retention lady, my student retention personnel, she was able to get me to different events around the community. She also helped me get into open mic in Lumberton, North Carolina, which is called Aaron P. Center for the Arts. They do an open poetry night every fourth Friday of the month, and like it was just so nice. I was able to I had that experience because That was my first, open mic, my first true, spoken word, event because, other events I performed that, it was mostly, music and stuff like that. It was mostly, like festivals and community events. But this time I went to an event that I felt right at home because I was around people who had the same interests as I had. And it gave me, ideas on how to be a better artist, how to be a better entrepreneur while being an artist. So like those things, really helped me out. So like that's why networking is so important. Another thing of college is that I know this kind of ties to networking as well. It's about finding, like a club, finding a group of people that, you could, like, getting involved. Like what I'm trying to say is finding a club, finding, something that your campus had that will pique your interest. Like for instance, I'm in a club called LAMP, which is Leadership and Mentoring Program, which is, a program that's, helping young students to see, helping young students to find like they purpose and find their passion while you're in school. Because I know college is like a crucial time for, it's a crucial time to find your purpose. A lot of students, who go to college, they come in with not knowing what they want to do with their lives, and like LAMP is a great way to find that, to find, you know, an outlet, is find yourself. That's a great way of doing so. Another club I'm in is called Campus Crusade for Christ. That's a Christian club at my school. We read the Bible. I got to network with so many amazing people. Um, I got to meet so many. I got to meet a lady who goes to a church, right next door to me. Like I used to go to that church, a couple years ago, but then I left. When I found out she went to that church, I was like, oh, okay. And she wanted me to minister at a church. She's doing a thing called Friday Night Lights, which is a youth event that happens every Friday, and that was pretty, that was a great experience for me because I get to talk to people who were, youth. I got to see people who were like younger than I am. I got to reach to an audience that, that I always want to reach. I always had a heart for young people. That's one of the reasons why I do YouTube videos, because I want to reach, the Generation Z audience, because Generation Z is such a, it's such, it's such a, different generation, and like I feel like I could relate to Generation Z because me just, being in my early 20s, me, being in that Generation Y, Z, cusp, area, I can relate to Generation Z because I actually experienced some things they experienced. So that's why I'm so passionate about, YouTube and Instagram, social media, because I know that's how they communicate. So with that said, networking is important. Studying, of course, you definitely want to study hard in college. You definitely want to make sure that you have good grades. If you're trying to get a job, you don't want to be a C and D student. You want to be an A B student, straight A student and whatnot. You definitely want to be. You don't have to necessarily be like a straight A student, every semester, but like you do want to make good grades. You don't want to just be in college, especially university students. I know a lot of university students, they go in college, they want to party, they want to turn up, they want to get lit and whatnot. But then they find that their grades are dropping, and then they find that they have to go to academic probation, and now they have to lose, all they like, their social life and whatnot, and that's, one of the reasons why so many students, so many college students, mess up because of, they get so caught up in the frat, fraternity lifestyle, the party lifestyle, whatnot. Having social life is great and all, but make sure that you're focused on your schooling. And then the last thing is, so, when making friends, you definitely want to make friends in college. If you're not a social person, again, go on a club, whatnot. But find people that is interested in what you're interested in. What is like writing poetry, doing photography, anime, religion, whatever. Find people that interests you, that a club that fits your interests, and and just be yourself. So that's my tips and advice for college, for students who are going to college. You know, hope this video was helpful, and thanks, and sign out.